Welcome to Free Star Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. And that's it. You're clear to land.
Over here!
The Free Star Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. Well, they sure as hell look like fighting men to me. Go see for yourself. They headed into the canyons back behind the house. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men... Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more. Quiet. I like it. Oh, I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring and making maps. These canyons kept me. Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction. just hope they're not perched up on his... Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to. Watch it! You're a natural tracker. Hey! You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
Quit complaining and get back to your post. Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and... That's none of your damn business. Is that so? Well, we're mighty What's more, we've got numbers. Seems to me you're playing with a weak hand. So, got any last... If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that... Air him out! We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive!
Aim straight and steady.
You've got no chance!
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Are you okay? Really? Guess you've led a pretty... Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Likewise. Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner...
What's the news? What happened? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? And why do they want my farm? Hope Tech. Sorry. They say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long. Of course. All the same, I'm grateful.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't take long to get someone out here. All right, Deputy. Let's get back to...
Hello. I'm telling you, it's a word is you've been clearing out some real scum.
Hey, Deputy!
Keela's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Hiya! Got into a tussle with the Shaw gangs. Had to limp back to Aquila's. It was a bit of a hard... Turns out one of them had a breathing tube in...
Came to talk, actually. Well,
I appreciate you saying so. Truth is. But here I am. That's it then?
well, I know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes.
Might be hard work, but it sure beats living.
Just making my way.
What's the story on...
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be... Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, we confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm? I had a feeling you were no stranger to combat. Good thing, too, given the turn of events. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm? Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? That sound familiar at all?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. I suppose it ain't impossible, but it's real damn unlikely. The unit was pretty much wiped out, and the few that survived ended up in prison after a court-martial for disobeying orders. I don't recall how long the sentence was. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to. Good. The last thing I need is the Council breathing down my neck. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Nicely done.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, that's it. Welcome to Hope Town.
Please tell me you're here to help.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, just patch her up enough to get to Hope Town. Thanks. I owe you one. Thanks. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hide, we can't let that.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon.
Good hunting.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You made it. Those outlaws. Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his... I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you said about him, pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive...
Contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. Look out for our people here, Merchant. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Ranger. At last! Ah, Dad, good to see you. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. I'm glad we understand each other. Now, tell me that you've at least got... Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do... I'm in fierce competition with other what's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. Hope Tech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened. Frankly, I think that's both high. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to... This town is home to... I provide jobs that put food on their table. If word gets out about... I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like we'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from it.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But, he should be able to help you out. Well, we've both... It was good to meet you, Deb. No problem.
Finally, that contract's out the door. What's next?
All that matters once you're in hard vacuum. Strap some extra plating on it.
It's a tough town.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly... Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants... Good. Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance. I'll introduce you, but... Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. You learn quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down without a moment's hesitation. Hostages or not. There are two things you don't do in here.
Outside's a bad
You
place to
understand
tourist
that,
these
don't you?
days.
That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
Tevin Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want a piece of that.
Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. Whoa, 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 relax. No need to get rough here. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect them. Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Good. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. I swear it on my... Goodman's holed up in one of the places locked up tight.
I'll stay with Billy and...
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. Do you now? Try it. I'm getting tired of... Is that... Maybe you've got here. As long as you bet. Here, this will get you in.
A new customer, perhaps? Well now, tell me what brings you by. It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have. Thank you all the same. Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy. What's your stake in this? But you're making it. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. Then offer me some. Let's just... Don't you worry, Dad. You think I like having... I suppose I could make an exception. Just promise me you'll keep my...
You better watch it.
Did you talk to Goodman? Yeah, I figured he wouldn't want to make an enemy of the Freestar Rangers. Glad the badge still means something around here.
The Syndicate doesn't worry all that much about the Rangers.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so...
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular. That's on the upper platform.
Okay, hello. A Freestar Ranger, and his... What are you? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for... Anyway, this ain't my first interrogations. That remains to be seen. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect... That sound about right? Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. Look, they didn't tell me what they were... How was I supposed to know they were gonna go after some farmer?
You should have asked when you took the contract. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder.
It's not that simple. I do understand. No way I'd cheat a Freestar Ranger. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery. That was a few weeks ago. No, but it sounded serious. Didn't seem right I should... Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said, never met him directly though. It was always through intermediaries, and got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slate?
Yeah. Here. Anything else you want to know? Yeah.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate. He's got a gift for cryptography. If any, I'm gonna head back.
Then I'm free to go. Hey.
If I want chill vibes, I head over to you follow.
Inside to pack.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all
spacesuit.
Good to see you.
I feel for the folk in the stretch.
It's really an honor to be.
I'm proud to be helping the Freestar Rangers.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. Okay, the new deputy is all business. You ain't going to make Ranger tomorrow or something? Just so how'd it go? Did he now? Well, in that case, challenge accepted. It's only a matter of time before I know every dirty little secret stored in this thing. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go along.
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck finding? Grace Early? Yeah, I've heard the name once or twice. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. A start. What did you learn from the start? Good work. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical G. I can give you some background if you want it, or we... All right. How can I help? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and they also guarantee privacy. Ranger Ben Armistead has Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word, based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective. Your priority is to gather. Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the free... In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome. Good hunting, Deputy.
welcomes all patients, whether Freestar or UC.
Ma'am, I'm just the courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you.
Yeah? Oh, now hold on a minute. Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop. And having some success, by the sound of it. Ben Armistead. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. So is one of them first. You know, every ranger knows it's important to... No better place in the settle. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right.
How many times have we had this conversation about
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here. And I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads, if you ask me. Except Ari, that is.
It'd be enough to know
He's
that
about
the
the
Rangers
only
are
one I
keeping
can
an eye
have a
on.
conversation
But
with.
to have it be my own husband.
Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
A couple of years on
I'll
duty
see what I can
here,
do.
and anyone would be
I'll leave you in
qualified to
Mr.
run
Miller's
any other
capable
hospital
hands.
in the settled
You need
system.
anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access to our computer systems, so... still, it's worth keeping in mind. So who's the suspect you're at? The name's not ringing any bells, but do you know what was wrong with her? That should be more than enough. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
Abby, how are you? Everything okay?
Everyth's good. I appreciate you checking, but really, it's okay.
Okay, give me just a minute here.
Of course, dear. I remember my first few years. If Ben hadn't been assigned here, I might have gone.
Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz.
You heard of the Elios retreat? Supposed to be some new age healing.
If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alien. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's...
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female... There's Candace... What's her last name? Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
You know, just by breathing the air in
Yes. What do you want?
about a dozen different viruses. I'm kidding.
Abby, how are you? Everything okay?
I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish. Who exactly are?
I've been here a whole year now.
1 year behind you, a whole career.
And I require you to respect my authority as a senior. The answer is the rules are the rules. I'm a busy man. That does help your... Interesting proposition. All right, that's enough. I can see there's no dissuading you. I suppose I could make an exception. This will get you in. Conduct. I do hope you won't make me regret.
Hope I can be useful to you. Catalina Rivera. I remember she was... She must have some... I really don't want to know. I hope you find your son.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Try humor. So dry. Almost think he's non-existent.
Need to make sure those files are backed up.
Yeah, Ari's a good... I remember when I would see you around.
It's encouraging to know that every case will cure you, like Cassidy does.
Need my help?
I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see.
Your ship down. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying you.
Systems.
Well, what are you waiting? Of course I ain't. What kind of fool would be eager to die? I'm just not stupid enough to deny what's in it. How about I make this real simple? I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then fine. Get it over. But if you want to let me die on my own terms... well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. But here's a problem you'll have to solve with your brain instead. I've encrypted this slate. If you can... now get out of here.
Collective space. Hold while we scan your ship. Go ahead and land.
We got a lot of bars in the city.
New deputy, huh? Honor to have you.
Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been keeping busy jumping from one side. How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So, what bring... Well, what do we... Well, this is new. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll give me more context for the encryption and should speak. In the meantime, you be careful out.
These rangers are some hard-blooded folk. They ain't afraid of anything.